Hello, we are excited that you joined us today on the webinar How to Boost Your Sales Force Efficiency.
So let's meet. My name is Nina Rutska and I am a Digital Transformation Manager at Viseven.
And my name is Alexandra Klimchuk. I am Digital Excellence Lead at Viseven. For the past years, pharma companies have made sizable investments in SFE, and Salesforce remained the chief driver of growth.
MedRep's influence is determined not only by the amount of hours spent in physician's cabinet, but far more by their outcomes. Despite the hours spent dialoguing, it's all about their productivity, accuracy of data provided, and closing the gap between pharma and HCPs. For sales forces and MedRep scenarios, there are a lot of rejections and pitfalls on their daily basis. How should MedReps act in order to accomplish their tasks better? What criteria can determine their efficiency and success? Let's look at the whole picture, not just tiny bits of how to make the best of Salesforce and MedReps efficiency. According to a survey, 76% of respondents said that they are very or somewhat satisfied in their jobs. In fact, 47% of those medical sales employees also said that they are not looking for a new job. That's almost a 50% decrease from last year's results.
Here are some of the reasons why your sales reps be underperforming. For example, lack of mentor of coach feeling, no motivation, lack of training, conflict of job and personal interests, lack of professional skills, insufficient knowledge of the product, and much more.
Well, so let's find out how to create a perfect hub for happy, productive, and positive-minded people to drive engagement.
According to a McKinsey report, not always hiring new sales force is reasonable. You may see on the slide how the number of new hires can influence performance.
Reveal more space for professional growth. The whole list of fresh digital solutions, such as interactive content, e-learning platforms, web conferences, online trainings, are implaceable not only for HCPs education, but should come for granted in MedRep's day-to-day routine as well. Almost all processes of their work require fresh insights and daily updates to make them gain deep understanding of the materials. Doing surveys, self-examination questions, or watching education videos at least a few times a week can improve and enrich knowledge of employees right away. Flexible e-learning system should come as the necessity if you want your brand to stand out.
Empower MedReps with high-quality content. Just imagine how much time MedReps spend searching the right materials or preparing for the next visit. All that takes a lot of energy, time, and efforts. Nevertheless, highly structured data gathered on one device or interactive presentation is what they undoubtedly need. They will have even more chances to increase engagement with HCPs than ever before. Needless to say how much curiosity and loyalty it drives for both. Powerful content base helps MedReps and sales forces to stay ahead of the sale and proactively influence their audiences. With all those implementations of above-mentioned techniques, plus smart strategic plan and powerful digital toolkit, no chances your sales force will be out of the game. Try to optimize the content creation and rethink its process. Make your content channelless, your graph, CTA, chart, image, message. All this can exist without channel-specific limitations and be used for e-detailer, microsite, or email. Make your content omnipresent. Your content can be available across the entire organization, ensuring compliance. Make it flexible. If you need to make changes to the original fragment, they can be automatically implemented to all content items.
Some time ago, the main goal of presentation was in showing slides and the text that was written there. The time has changed, and such presentations with lots of text and images aren't effective anymore. As a rule, many brand managers used to think more text, more success. New principle comes out, less text, more interactivity. Here is where storytelling techniques become useful tools for the professional marketer. An interactive presentation where HCPs can ask questions and become active participants will help you to gather information for further improvement, and reps visit won't be boring. You can use different styles, change pictures in your presentations, but the only thing is unchangeable: care of your clients and understanding of their lifestyle and needs.
Align your strategies and workforce. Effective toolkits must support ever-changing analysis and reporting requirements and clearly define who needs to do what. The only thing that matter permanently are data sources and systems that data is delivered through. The toolkit should be consisted of special techniques which can help to capture any resources from any location at any time. Certain tools like business intelligence, dashboards, and mobile access develop much better management practices and enable the effective alignment between business strategies and sales force activities in any region or special area. Tracking med reps' efforts in chosen region, for example by geographical criteria, might be done in a few clicks, just opening the right sales data. Each team, each department, and each person in the company should clearly understand their responsibilities, tasks, and the ways they are expected to perform them, driving more alignment, agility, and productivity into team conducts ongoing changes and meets pharma markets conditions.
Aligning marketing and sales to match the healthcare environment. In the new healthcare environment, prescribing decisions are influenced by a wide range of stakeholders. To maximize sales opportunities, the pharma companies must take a coordinated and consistent approach to each of these and other key groups. Interactions and messages will be optimized for each group based on their role in healthcare decision making and on their specific needs.
The next one, understanding physician preferences. The good news is that most doctors value information from pharma and the way they receive it. But with only one-third of doctors entirely satisfied, there is room for improvement, both in the quality of information provided and in ensuring the right promotional channel mix. Details utilizing digital supporting materials, for example, are on average 72% longer than those using traditional materials, indicating physician preference for tablets. Not all physicians have to be approached in the same way with a fixed call flow. Refer to the previous communication history and meet the behavioral patterns of your conversational pattern.
And here you can see the stats from Medismotech about what healthcare professionals value from medical reps visits. So we can see at this slide that 25% of healthcare professionals, they value understanding of their practice needs. The rest of 25% value making good use of their time. The results are displayed on this slide.
Find time for some motivation. It's essential to find ways to inspire your team, whether by giving a certain level of autonomy, job promotion, or just organizing a long-hoped-for training session with someone of authority. Motivate people to show better results. Turn worthless routine tasks into enjoyable processes. Very little chances med reps will be willing to work diligently if there is lack of motivation. Using different indicators and performance monitoring might be quite beneficial and serve as a great motivational enabler. They show wider picture of sales force overall progress.
A lack of motivation does nothing for sales. If your employees have low morale, they won't do their best work. In his book, The New Society, management consultant Peter Drucker says, the major incentive to productivity and efficiency are social and moral rather than financial. You need to foster a culture that values employees and encourages them to work hard. Offering incentives and providing the right training can go miles toward boosting morale. Give recognition for a job well done and show your team that you respect them.
In general, what are key peculiarities of successful sales reps? These are ability to respond to pressures from customers, competitors, and changing economy. Management has greater control over the size and structure of the sales team. Medical reps can better target, prioritize, assess physician needs, and develop solutions around those needs. First-line managers benefits from listening, persuading, and closing deals. Sales reps develop their competencies according to the current market needs, growing physician satisfaction and loyalty resulting in repeat sales, identify all factors really influencing prescriber behavior, including messages which are having the most impact on actual prescribing, and optimize all relevant resources for a brand or portfolio across multiple geographies and activities.
An emerging key driver to brand performance is the ability of a pharma company to quickly and readily leverage approved resources and make them available in digital formats through whichever channels or devices it chooses. Despite huge investments in digital tools, pharma marketers have not fully realized their value. Currently, around 90% of pharma reps are equipped with a mobile device, but only a small percentage use digital content consistently in their interactions with HCPs. The lack of relevant content for various customer segments and a difficult user navigation experience are often cited as the primary reasons of low adoption. So, how well your reps and sales forces are prepared to perform? Think about some hacks you can apply for raising your sales force creativity. Giving sales the proper toolkit may not only make their performance easier, but also help to manage much more in less time. A pharma company equipped with a good CRM system enables med reps to maintain stronger engagement with HCP's audience and free up their time from repetitive routine tasks. As a result, they are able to interact remotely with physicians via stable VoIP and presentation interface from both desktop and mobile device at the time and place of their choosing. eWizard platform is the only currently existing solution that allows both to manage presentations and to show them remotely.
Engage with your customer any place, anytime. Special functionality to support and measure efficiency of face-to-face and remote interactions with interactive content. Panoramic customer view, so 360-degree marketing and complete understanding of how the message resonates through multiple channels. High performance analytics and dashboards, advanced reports for field activities, monitoring and optimization with flexible KPIs in place.
To optimize promotion resources, identifying and tracking specific key performance indicators or KPIs is critical. Check out what KPIs will enable you to readily track your process and optimize digital content utilization and impact.
So, production cost indicator. It is important to calculate total costs associated with resource production. Marketing teams work with limited budgets and look for ways to do more with less. Digital content production and alignment to CRM such as Vivo or IQVIA approved formats requires additional HTM programming and add additional cost and timing.
Production time lag indicator. Production delays often lead to downstream delays and churn, which results in missed commercialization opportunities. By estimating the delayed impact on market value, volume, and brand share, marketing teams would have a more relevant view of production time.
Sales productivity indicator. This KPI measures the number of calls in which sales reps used in the iPad. The availability of better content motivates the reps to be more enthusiastic and confident, which leads to improved access and number of calls.
Interaction engagement indicator. The engagement indicators measures the time and the message and screens used and time per call. This KPI provides deeper insight into the effectiveness of the promotional resource.
And the last one, interaction impact indicator. The interaction impact indicator is a lagging indicator as measured by the share and volume of prescriptions and the change in these items. So, get updated records in days, not weeks. Old data leads to frustrated sales reps, missed opportunities, and an increased compliance risk. Sales teams often work with outdated information, such as physician specialties or information preferences, because data change requests take weeks or months to complete. The standard should be at most 3 days. Less if that is what your business requires. Don't settle for slow data change requests. When customer information is updated faster, your sales force is more productive and compliant.
68% of doctors say that they already prefer exclusively online mode of communication with pharma representatives for a very simple reason. It is more convenient for them. And the pharma has already begun to adapt to this, just in the form of multi-channel promotion. In addition to the technologies that are needed for multi-channel promotion and content creation for it, pharma also takes care of personnel who are interested in the concept. In fact, in a recent industry survey, 87% of respondents say that they face data quality challenges. Sales reps often have wrong addresses, don't know which HCPs to contact, or have outdated data about the physician's specialty and license status. Consequently, it is estimated that as many as 1 in 25 sales calls is unsuccessful. More importantly, incorrect data leads to compliance risks. HCPs go digital. It's high time to open new channels for personalized engagement, remote calls.
So, why use Viseven Remote Detailer? The first one, online meetings platform designed specifically for life sciences. Additional channel for strategic flexibility, Viseven self-detailing. Call script displays for reps' convenience. Easy screen control handover for two-way interaction. Readily paired with Salesforce.com for perfect integration with general strategy. Remote calls made easier than ever. Scripts and project materials can be prepared on turnkey basis. Accessibility from desktop, tablet or mobile on iOS, Android, no install required for the customer. Scalable project scopes, possibility to adapt and reuse existing e-detailers. Reliable, secure and intuitive technology. Quick and effortless on-the-go project launch. More comprehensive database coverage. Integration between communication channels. Online meetings combined with face-to-face calls, red-triggered emails, etc. Choice of meetings types: one-to-one calls, one-to-group meetings and conferences. Exceptionally longer call duration with the opportunity to cover more information and collect more data. More frequent engagements at any time chosen by the physician. No additional software required. HCP can use a personal computer, tablet or mobile device to view the content. And the last one, integration with Salesforce.com.
Progressing to a multi-channel approach. Face-to-face detailing has long been the central pillar of promotion in our industry, achieving HCP conversion in 59% of cases versus only 32% for non-face-to-face channels. However, with the transition to a multi-channel promotional model, effectiveness will need to be seen as the combined impact of all channels within it, whether face-to-face or remote, personal or non-personal, digital or traditional. As companies are being pushed to explore an increasing amount of channels, it is high time to think about how your content is made. Much can be improved by rethinking the process.
And we have a special ebook for you about the new but still approved approach of connected content creation. Just scan the QR code that you see on the slide or visit viseven.com and go to white papers to download the ebook directly from the website.
Choosing a technology is one of the most crucial parts of successful marketing projects, as you have to rely on the platform fully and focus only on the marketing stuff. Now, when you know more about key drivers of sales force efficiency, start empowering your field forces to reach the highest potential, achieve revenue goals armed with our approved tactics.
And a quick update. We know that lots of our partners will visit Barcelona next month, and it will be great to chat and to have a cup of coffee discussing latest content creation approaches and multi and omni-channel insights. So will you also be there? Then ping us a message at info@viseven.com to reserve a mini meeting. And a little spoiler for you, we are also preparing some reveal workshop. Contact us to learn more about it.
Maybe you have some questions or comments. Simply drop us a message via email and we will be happy to contact you back. So we thank you for joining us and have a good day. Bye.